second time I am filming this video because the first time I filmed it, I don't know what happened. It stopped. So that's fun. I posted on my story the other day about these guys, which are these measuring cups right here that I had found at Hobby Lobby, and I mentioned that I was going to put them in my hope chest. And I received quite a few questions and DMs about what is a hope chest, what does that mean? There's just a lot of curiosity about the hope chest. So I am here to, first I'm going to tell you what a hope chest is, and if you guys want to tag along for the rest of the video, I'll show you what's in mine. Story time. Back in the early days, like think pioneer days, young women didn't really work. They lived on farms, they did a lot of housework. The men were the breadwinners, and that's just the way it was done back then. And dowries have been around for a long time, and a hope chest is kind of like a dowry. Basically, you women were typically given a cedar chest. Cedar wood keeps away fungus and bugs and things like that. Women were given a big old cedar chest, and they filled their chest up with items for their future household. They would sew handkerchiefs, cloth napkins, patchwork quilts, sheets. They collected dishware, pots and pans, like everything that they would one day go into their future home was put in their hope chest. That is what the original hope chest was. Today I am going to share with you a more modernized version of the hope chest. This was actually inspired by my best friend Michaela. She has a hope chest herself that her mom gave her, and when she showed it to me, I knew I had to start one of my own. I've always known about hope chests because I read about them in books, but I'm really excited about doing one myself, but with a more modern take. So here is my chest. As I'm sure you guys can see, it's not made of cedar, it's black plastic. I think it's technically a tool chest, but I got it from Walmart for 20 bucks just because cedar chests are really expensive, and I haven't found one that I liked enough to buy. So for right now, this is more of a placeholder, and I'll save it for a tool chest. Yeah, so this is what we're going to be working out of today. The first thing I'm going to show you is these two plates right here. Look how cute they are. They're just little plastic plates, white and black, and I got them in downtown McKinney at a little boutique, and I used these for a surprise date for Christian and I just kept them. And I would like to use them one day for my kids to eat off of, you know, for lunch and stuff when you don't want to get out the glass dishes. The next items I plan on showing you are very sentimental to me. So this is called Blue Willow China. It's very pretty and antique looking, very popular, I think back in the early 1900s. I just love the blue and white details, very farmhouse looking. Here is my kind of serving dish. The reason these pieces mean a lot to me is my grandmother has them. And I remember being little and going to her house in the country and eating the best meals at her family table off of these dishes. And I love Blue Willow China because it brings me back to my childhood in a lot of ways. My younger sister Nicole gave them to me for my last birthday, my 21st birthday. And So the next few items are also sentimental and also have to do with my grandmother. When I was little, I would go to church with her and my grandfather, and while Grandpapa was often preaching, I would be sitting beside my grandmother. And I was very fidgety, and she knew this, and she would hand me her little green New Testament Bible along with a handkerchief. And I would just wrap this handkerchief up, I would wrap the Bible up in the handkerchief over and over again, just because it amused me. I don't know, I was a weird little kid, I guess. But I shared this memory with her, and she actually gave me that little New Testament Bible. And she also took to sending me handkerchiefs every birthday. So I'm gonna show you the 3 that I have right now. The first one is just this white handkerchief with really pretty that yellow embroidery. This white one, and it just has white floral embroidery. The third one, this one right here, means the most to me. It looks the most like the handkerchief she had in her purse, which she no longer has anymore, so she sent me this one. But it looks really similar, the same color scheme, and kind of the same feel, the same fabric. My plan with these handkerchiefs is to save them and one day pass them along to my own daughters as heirlooms. So that's my plan with these pretty little treasures. I already showed y'all this pieces, but I found these at Hobby Lobby for only $7, but they're like ceramic measuring cups for a farmhouse vibe. So yeah, got these. As with most of the things in this chest, there is a story to go with this particular object. This glass jug / wine glass. I really love this thing. It really does mean a lot to me. So Christian and I went on a date, and we were sitting there at the table, and we were in this kind of cozy restaurant, and this was the water jug that they were serving us out of. And I really liked it. I liked the way I had never seen water served out of a jug that way, and I thought it was really cool. And we walked out of the restaurant, and Christian pulled out this bag, and inside the bag was this water jug. And he had gone behind my back and bought it and gave it to me. So I keep it in my hope chest. I'm super excited to show you guys this next little collection. Christian and I went to a bookstore on one of our little day trips that we like to go on, and I found these it is Jane Austen children's storybooks. And if you know me, you know how into Jane Austen I am. We have Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, and Emma. I'm gonna put these in my nursery one day, but for right now, they're in my hope chest. I found this next little item in a thrift store with my aforementioned best friend, Michaela. We went shopping together, and I found this box. It has just some little hand-painted moon and a girl trying to catch the stars. And it says, "Shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you will land among the stars," which is actually one of my favorite Pinterest quotes. But what I plan to do with this is put it in my nursery one day, because my planned theme for a nursery is moon and stars. And for right now, I would like to put little wishes and little prayers for my future family in this little box. The next thing that I have, I love it. I found it on sale. It's good quality, and I feel so good about this one. It's just this like wooden kind of crate thing. You may have seen them on Pinterest if you're into farmhouse decor, which I am, but I kind of want to leave it in this wood tone color that it already is and fill it with farmhouse kitchen towels. So I saved the best for last with these last 3 pieces. This is one of my favorite stories I think I'll ever tell about the things that we have in our house. So Christian and I went on a day trip to, I forget the name of the place, but it was this like wilderness excursion where we got to see a lot of wild animals, and he surprised me. It was really, really cool. But we were driving outside of the place after it had closed, and I saw a sign for fresh baked pies on the downtown square. And I love fresh baked pies, and I love downtown areas. And we had time, so we went ahead and found this little town. And we never actually got a fresh baked pie, and that bothers me, but it's okay. We walked around a lot, and I actually got those Jane Austen storybooks from that bookstore, from one of the bookstores down there. And then we went into this little antique shop, and there was this elderly gentleman sitting there in a chair, and he smiled at us and told us to head on upstairs and check out the sale on books and records he had. And we found 5 Christmas vinyl records that I got all 5 of them for $5. Like, it was a steal. And we made our way back downstairs and went to the back of the shop where there were all these gorgeous, beautiful antiques. And the old man kind of followed us back there and got to know us a little bit. We had a really great conversation. He asked us about our future plans. We told him, and he kind of filled us in on his own life and what he had been through and experienced. And then we kind of like shopped a little bit, and he found me admiring this little jug. It's just this really nice ceramic jug, and it has this pretty painted scenery on it. He saw me admiring it and he asked me if I liked it, and I said yes, and he asked me why, and I told him the different like aspects of this piece that I really liked, and he said take it. And I was like, oh no, I have to pay you for it. And he said, no, take it, like just take it, I like you, take it. And I just so I did. So then we continue shopping, and he teased Christian a little bit. It was like, boy, like you need to learn how to barter, you need to learn how to negotiate. And Christian ended up getting a really cool set of antique silver spoons. And then I found this piece. It's this enamel kettle, and I'm so excited about it. It's farmhouse, it's white and black, it's antique. I just cannot wait to make, you know, soups in this bad boy. And he gave it to me for half the sales price, and I love it. So as we were headed out the door, the old man stopped us and he said these words. He said, promise me you'll do all the good things that you told me about and that you told me you wanted to do. They're wonderful things, and you two are a good couple. And then he said, always remember that there is a little old man in a little old store in a little old town in Texas who wants the best for you. And I left crying because that's the sweetest thing. And I actually asked him if I could take his picture, and it's right here. I framed it. And there's the pot right there. So I have this picture that I want to put in my kitchen, and I have the story and date written down on the back of the picture. So I will always remember the sweet man who gave me my beautiful jug and my pot. I do have some other little things in the hope chest, but it's mostly coffee mugs, and I won't bore you guys with taking you through my coffee mug collection unless you really, really want to see them, because there's a lot of them. But that's some of the main items that I have in my hope chest. If any of y'all are curious about how to start one, it's easy. Go to Walmart, buy a $20 plastic chest until you can find a nice big wooden chest. As you go from store to store, as you shop, as you go on trips, as you find items that you are attracted to, I really encourage you to purchase them. Don't break the bank, but I encourage you to purchase them, and I encourage you to put them in a chest. And just it's like investing in your future. It's like having hope. You're hoping for your future. You're taking action on future plans, and that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. It brings a lot of joy to just slowly fill your chest up with nice little objects that have stories behind them that you want to put one day in your house. On the practical side of things, once you're engaged / married, you won't have to worry about buying all these things because you'll already have collected them, and you'll have all the stuff that you need to make your house a home. So I hope you guys enjoyed my Hope Chest tour. I hope you learned a little something. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below or DM me. And as always, please like the video, subscribe, leave a comment about what you thought, and maybe even give me a follow on Instagram. That's it for today. I will see you guys later.